Okay. In this video, we'll see about sex determination. Basically, how we can determine the sex of a particular child. Like in CBSE, there is a one particular question is also given, like how we can determine and what are the probability of a child that having a male or the female. So in this video, we'll try to see that. As we all know that, what the meaning of chromosomes? First, we'll starting with the chromosomes only. We all know that chromosomes is what a condensed form of chromatin and the DNA. As in a human, we have two types of chromosomes depending upon the what a number. Okay, so human may we having 46 number chromosomes, 46 in numbers. Along with that, we having what or 23 in pair. Okay, we having a 23 in pair. Now we having a two type here, two types of chromosomes. One which is called as autosomes, which having a 22 pair of chromosomes or 22 pairs of chromosomes here, and the second one which is called as sex chromosomes, okay, sex chromosomes which having one pair. Now in this sex chromosomes, which is also basically called as allosomes, autosomes and allosomes, this one pair, they may be what X chromosomes or they may be what Y chromosomes. Okay, they may be what X chromosomes or they may be what Y chromosomes. Now we'll try to see that we all know that chromosomes it look like what one in what X shaped structure which be what in a pair. Okay, which be in a pair. So let's assume that we having our first pair of the chromosomes. Similarly here we having a second and 23rd chromosomes, 2, 3, that like that we having a 23 pair of chromosomes here. But how we can say that this is the first pair, this is the 22nd pair? Like that, see, first chromosomes is the biggest chromosomes of biggest pair of chromosomes structurally wise. Dhire downwards will come the second 22nd, it will become a smaller one. Now when the 23rd pair it will be there, that 23rd pair maybe are the same size. At that time it will becomes what X chromosomes, or that maybe one is big one and the another one is a small one, which may becomes X or Y. So this 22 are called as what autosomes, and this one same chromosomes it will becomes what sex chromosomes, it will becomes female, and here it will becomes what male. So we need to understand that how the chromosomes will transfer from parents to offspring and how they get the sex or you can say gender of that child. Okay, now we will see that how the cross will form, like when the male or female are there. So let's assume that there is a parents like male and the female, they may be having male, as we all know that male having a X and Y chromosomes, and the female having a X and X chromosomes. Okay. So during the gamete formation in a male, they having two gametes. One is X and they miss another one is Y. But in female, they only having what? X chromosomes. Okay. So just let's assume that if a male giving a X chromosomes and a female also giving what a X chromosomes, it will become what a X and X, right? That's considered as a female, right? That considered as a female. But if Y chromosomes comes from a male and X comes from a female, it will becomes what? XY, and that becomes male. What that becomes? It becomes male. So here what you need to understand that there is a 50% chance of female, there is a 50% chance of male. So which chromosomes decide whether it's male or the female? That is considered as a XY. If X comes from male, it will becomes what? Female. If Y chromosomes comes from male, it will becomes what? A male. Child will becomes a male. So the question comes, which chromosome decide whether it's male child or it's a female child? So male parents decide whether it's child having a gender male and the female. Okay.